Hi again, YouTube, and we're going to talk about something I wasn't really expecting to do on this channel, but I guess dreams are creative pieces too, aren't they? Because these are worlds that are also created. Crazy, crazy worlds that are created. So, but this was like last year. Not like last year, but it was last year. And it was in March 19th, 2018, and this was a dream. And I'm thinking, I'm just doing this now. Interesting. But anyway, the dream. So I wrote some notes. We constantly had to be pretty sneaky in this dream because it was supernatural and there were monsters in the dream. And it was a world with a squad. In this world we had a squad and somehow we had guns. I'm thinking, so when was I ever in the military? I never signed up. But the dream was vivid, right? And we were being chased by an evil force. And the area was industrial. Big eyeballs popping through the ceiling, and we had to dodge them. I'm thinking, what is this? And how do we know to dodge all this stuff? It's like we had reflexes we didn't know we had. We didn't know we had these. I cannot remember if a person was attacked or eaten in this area. Okay, we were contacted by this evil Jesus dude. Get this. The character was a Jesus, and this particular Jesus was evil. So you know how in Christianity, the Jesus, he's supposed to be good. This particular Jesus is bad. So, and yeah, he had a long beard and long hair. So, that image. We hid from him because he was scary. Okay, he was pretty scary looking. And the reason why is because his lower body, the bones, they look like a wheelchair. So I'm like, dude, how did you get your legs to become a wheelchair? So it's people like, dude, this dream sounds stupid. How'd you? I didn't make the dream. The dream made itself. I wasn't trying to make it. Did it by itself, dude. And this is only because back during that time, I was watching a bunch of conspiracy theories, and they were all talking about this rapture thing, and they were saying, "Oh, somebody pretending to be a Jesus character is going to come back, and he's going to take all these people. You guys are going to end up in a bad place." So his lower body, the anatomy became like a chair, and it had wheels on it. I'm thinking, dude, how are you able to move like that? Like, isn't it discomfortable? I said discomfortable. You mean uncomfortable? Yes, self. That's exactly what I mean. Now I'm arguing with myself. All right. The evil Jesus equals a villain. This evil Jesus had multiple forms. So there was one form where he's slimy, so he looked like an octopus at one time, and then another form he looked like a regular human. This was last year. Can you believe this, dude? And I still remember this dream. We left. So we left it. It is silly. It's silly. It has me laughing. Um, we left this area because he kept chasing us, man. I'm like, dude, I didn't do anything. I didn't know I had an assignment. And I think more people died in this area. I'm thinking, and I didn't see the people die. They just stopped being on my team. Maybe they got captured. I don't know. Or yeah, and then I wrote in there, or they were just captured or separated from the group. It was an area with stone walls, stone pillars, and let's not forget it was dark and hazy too. And there was a stone floor and a splashy white yogurt transformation. So yeah, this is the whole other octopus look to him. He became a piece of yogurt and he started attacking people. I'm like, dude, what's going on? In the rest of this area, so I was by myself thinking, did my team desert me? Like, what happened? The rest of this area felt like deja vu because apparently years ago I had that same area in a dream. I'm thinking, wasn't I here before? But then it also felt like a boss battle, like in video games. And I was all by myself. Yup, they abandoned me. I was all alone. I somehow made it outside, approaching yet another building. And I don't understand why. I was headed towards an elevator. And then I was trying to get through a crowd. Nobody noticed me either. So I was hiding and all that stuff in the people. Like, dude, that Jesus dude, he doesn't notice I'm there. Oh yeah, we were after that Tina person because that's it. They were trying to reveal some secrets. I don't know how it is we got this mission, but we did. In the dream, I didn't ask this dream to happen. It just happened all by itself because I was wondering, man, what if some of this stuff could be possible that people could hurt people because of some fake rapture thing. Um, so I was scared about that, and then it popped up in the dream. So an evil Jesus in full human form was at a podium giving a speech to a crowd. Remember, these are the fake Jesuses, or Jesus as they put it. These weren't the real deal. The crowd didn't pay me any attention. It was like, phew. I could just run my hand over my forehead and wipe the sweat away. The evil Jesus walked forward, continuing his speech, and he was going into the crowd. He was talking to the people, and I was able to get to the elevator. I was like, "Shh," again. And there was another evil Jesus, and he tried to get me out of there. Like, you ain't going upstairs. You're not doing anything, man. And he took his clothes off, apparently. Like, dude, put some clothes on. And then, but he didn't have a lower body. It was just his torso. So, you know, that wheelchair form that he had, he didn't have a lower body. He was, his chest was just naked. I'm thinking, dude, put some clothes on. Nobody needs to see your nipples. And he had a giant hand. That hand was like an octopus by itself. And it tried to pull me out. And then it failed. So the elevator went from a cylinder to a box. You know how dreams are weird. The stuff in the environment changes. It's never stable. He disappeared for a little bit after I got rid of him. He came back looking down at what was in his hand, and it looked like a cell phone. And he looked at me. He gave me a evil look. He was like, "Yeah, I'm calling everybody, and you're going to be in a big trouble. You're going to be in big trouble, little person." And then he gave me yeah, we already said that part. He gave us a sinister look. And the elevator was going upward. And when I got to a certain floor, I had to scale up the wall, hide it closer to the ceiling, because somehow the brain knew that monsters were coming. I don't know how the brain knows that before you even get to the scene, but it makes the character in the dream scale up a wall. That's weird. I'm thinking, dude, you're making this too easy. A deformed wheelchair evil Jesus dude passed through there with a scientist, and there was a scientist in the room. There might have been a person with him, or the person died. I don't know what happened to the scientist. This part is fuzzy. All of a sudden, the dream disappeared. It ended. And the elevator changed from a cylinder to a box. I wrote that down in there. And then I wrote a review for the dream. So this evil Jesus character, this could have been a be continue kind of dream, because it ended at a weird spot. So the elevator, it was cracked open. The door was open. And then it looked like there was a bunch of slime everywhere, too. Thinking, what's going on? This guy's just rolling around all over the place. Oh, I'm gonna give me some food. I'm gonna give me some food. So the food was pretty much him eating all the people. He sees the people as food, or he collects them as slime, but he never said anything about food or anything like that. I don't know if he eats them or what he does to them. So, and then I wrote in the review, this is not the first time I had a dream that could be picked up where it left off. Then again, I may have never have to encounter this evil Jesus again in a dream. Oh, and we were wearing suits. The suits didn't have any logos on it. And that was the end of that. That's the end of that dream, dude. Oh yeah, we're just sitting here. I'm just flipping through the pages. Then I had another dream that was more pleasant. So let's end this on a pleasant note. This was 7/29/2018. Rain in some buildings. It was a bright, rainy day in this dream. The strongest things I felt were my ego. Yeah, apparently my sense of self I felt strongly in this dream. And how comfortable the rain felt. It was more than a drizzle, but it was not a downpour. There were people standing around for what, I don't know. I enjoyed the walk in the rain. There were buildings and a few paved areas. This whole area seemed isolated from a packed city. There are plenty of trees, a little bit of forestry. So I think it was a warehouse or something in the dream, and I guess a bunch of people were waiting to go to work. But this sounds like a dream where you would be hiking in it and it would be like drizzle outside. Cool. So I'm thinking, why did I dream this? Why did I dream this? You have human beings in your dream that just stood around. They just stood there. They just stood there not knowing why they're there, or they're waiting for something. The human beings are interesting in the real world and in dreams. They're very interesting characters, and sometimes they say strange things in the dreams. And in some dreams, sometimes the rhetoric in dreams is very superficial, so they give you the illusion that they're trying to give you advice, but you don't hear anything come from them. So it's a lot like being in a video game. There's not much coming from that particular character. They're just going nom 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 with the mouth. It's very superficial in the dreams. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm gonna leave. I wake up, man, do I call that dream stupid or what? Some dreams, they have impact. Other dreams, no. Some dreams are ridiculous. Oh, how about the one dream where I was on top of buildings with a bunch of elderly people, and at the bottom of the building was an abyss. So the buildings collapsed and then they fell to the abyss. I'm thinking, what is this dream, dude? Weird dreams. And it wasn't scary. They just fell, the buildings just collapsed. So I was like, what? Huh? They just fell into an abyss. Fell right into an abyss. Everything, yeah. And it was like a blackish, whitish void down there. And I think I fell through and then I woke up. So it's like I had a sinking feeling as soon as I get out of the bed. I was like, wow, what is this? So either we're astral projecting or we actually did have a dream. But why would we be astral projecting if that is a thing that I can do? I don't even know what to think of it sometimes. I don't know if I would want to get into that topic on here, but why does it always get up with a sinking feeling? Like you just fell back into your body. I get the weirdest sensations coming out of some dreams. And then I have to turn around, I used to call myself crazy, but I'll go and do some secret research on that by myself. And then keep that information to myself. And that's it. But I hope you enjoyed this one. It was bizarre. I guess I might or might not have more bizarre videos to put on here, but I hope you have a great day.